You won't believe the toll Trump's immigration crackdown is taking on people's mental health. I'm Jack, and with me is Jillian. We've been looking into this, and some of the stats are insane. For instance, at one clinic in Los Angeles, they've seen a sharp rise in anxiety, depression, and even suicidal thoughts among their patients.
That's crazy, right? I mean, we're talking about people's lives here, and the stress and trauma they're under is just unbelievable.
When immigration enforcement agents began raiding farms and neighborhoods, the clinic saw a significant increase in symptoms.
No way. That's insane. The fact that these raids are causing so much stress and trauma is just heartbreaking.
More than half of the patients they screened had anxiety severe enough to interfere with their daily life, and nearly 3/4 were experiencing depression.
That's terrifying. I mean, these people are already struggling to make a new life for themselves, and now they have to deal with this constant fear of deportation.
One patient, Esperanza, a 29-year-old mother of two, shared her story. She came to the U.S. from Mexico with her husband and older son in 2023, fleeing a local cartel that was making their life unbearable.
Oh my God, that's horrific. I can only imagine how scary that must have been for her and her family.
The journey was stressful, and when they finally made it to California, Esperanza struggled to sleep, had heart palpitations, and was constantly on edge.
That's so sad. I mean, she's already been through so much, and now she's dealing with all this stress and anxiety.
Things only got worse when ICE started conducting raids in the Los Angeles area. Esperanza's symptoms worsened, and she began having panic attacks.
This is just devastating. I mean, we're talking about a mother who's just trying to protect her family, and now she's dealing with all this fear and anxiety.
She was terrified of being deported and separated from her kids. Her 11-year-old son was also scared, fearing that his mom would be taken away.
That's just heartbreaking. I mean, can you imagine being a kid and wondering if your mom is going to be taken away from you?
In fact, research shows that the Trump administration's immigration crackdown has become a toxic stress for children, likely to leave a lasting impact on their developmental, physical, and mental health.
That's insane. I mean, we're talking about kids here, and the stress and trauma they're under is just unbelievable.
Children who experience a parent's deportation are more than twice as likely to develop PTSD.
No way, that's terrifying. I mean, we're talking about kids who are already vulnerable, and now they're dealing with this trauma.
The effects extend beyond the kids directly affected, with children in these communities also reporting depression, anxiety, and trauma-like symptoms.
That's just devastating. I mean, we're talking about entire communities that are being affected by this.
These symptoms can manifest as physical complaints, like belly aches or headaches, or changes in behavior, such as becoming more clingy or withdrawn.
That's so sad. I mean, these kids are already dealing with so much, and now they're showing physical symptoms of stress and trauma.
Esperanza has been seeing a therapist at the clinic who has been helping her cope with her anxiety and panic attacks.
That's great to hear. I mean, it's amazing that she's getting the help she needs and that she's finding ways to cope with her anxiety.
She's learned tools like breathing exercises and has found comfort in her community and church.
That's amazing. I mean, it's so important to have a support system, especially when you're dealing with something like this.
She's even started passing on these skills to her husband and son so they can better deal with their situation.
That's so beautiful. I mean, it's amazing to see a family coming together like this and supporting each other.
It's crazy to think about how much stress and trauma these families are under, and it's heartbreaking to hear their stories.
You can't help but wonder how this is affecting their daily lives and their ability to cope with the constant fear of deportation.
So what can we do about it? How can we help these families and support them during this difficult time?
That's what we need to be talking about. We need to be having these conversations and raising awareness about the issue. It's time for us to take action and make a difference. So if you know someone who's struggling with this issue, share this with them and let's start a conversation.
And if you have a story to share, please drop a comment below. We want to hear from you and help amplify your voice.